Alright, Meg here. It's another desktop figure show and tell with Isuzu Sento, or Sento Isuzu, from Amagi Brilliant Park. Alright, so I really like this character. I think she's really hot. Um, and Amagi Brilliant Park is one of my favorite animes. I think I have the actual Blu-ray box set for this. But anyway, there's not too many Sento Isuzu figures out there. There's like a handful. This is actually my second Sento Isuzu figure. Also, by the way, I have the Wave, the Beach Queens one, and it's very nice. So this is the who sells this one? Stronger. There we go. it's they don't really point out who makes this figure too well, but anyway, it's made by a company named Stronger. I think I have one. I think my Rin Tosaka, racing girl is Stronger figure, but anyway, they're supposed to be a pretty good company. I think. To tell you the truth, the one that I wanted the most was the Alter one. There's an Alter one where she's kind of like sitting on a cloud and she has her like rifle and stuff. But you know what? I think this one is probably the best one because she doesn't have a smiley face. She's not one of those smiley face characters. She's always kind of got this kind of emotionless face on, and that's that's what we got here. So I think this is like this figure represents that the best. I think Okay, so where did I get her from? I got her from Akiba Soul in the secondhand waifu section. I always go, I'm always looking for figures there, and I got her for $70.99, $71, and then it was $6 shipping. Total damage, 76.98. Okay, so about a $70 US dollar figure. She was already in the United States, so I didn't have to import her or anything. So this one looks like it's in excellent shape. The box looks very nice. So let's go take a look at the box first. All right. So here we got this little, I don't know if that's a pig or a bear kind of hologram sticker. I don't even know what it says. TBS on it. Okay. So yeah, it has a TBS hologram figure right here. Okay, sticker I mean, and it's kind of got like a half window here, and then you can see the figure inside, and then it says Isuzu Sento right here, and then it says 1/8 scale painted figure, sculpted by Hironori Tokunaga, production corporation by Stronger Company. So there you go. That's how I knew this is a Stronger figure. Like I said, they don't make it. They don't have their name plastered all over the box like some other figures. So here it says once again 1/8 scale painted figure, Amagi Brilliant Park. That's the anime slash manga that slash novel that this is from. Then we got here kind of like a half shot of the actual figure right here, and then some kind of like balloon outlines here, and then the rest is all white, and then the same info that was up here. So they have it like twice, like here and here. To tell you the truth, I kind of don't like this because it makes this figure not a good box figure. Okay, so I do not believe this will make a good box figure because it's got this text right here blocking the figure. The window's kind of small, and you got kind of redundant information on the front. Okay, so I don't think I could recommend this as a box figure. Plus, it doesn't have a window. It kind of has a window on top. It kind of goes, the front window goes up towards the top a little bit. But I would say this does not make a good box figure. Okay, let's go take a look at the side here. So you get some kind of continuation of the front picture right here. But then you get another full picture of the figure right here from a different angle, from kind of like the front of her body. Same information as the front. Isuzu Sento, 1/8 scale pre-painted figure, and Hironori Tokunaga. Okay, there you go. I'm telling you, the text is like so small, it's hard to read. And then you got these balloons outlined on this side too. Okay, and then just continue on to the back side. So this, for some reason, it says Ultra Tokyo Connection sticker here, distributed in US and Canada by Ultra Tokyo Connection. Okay, so I guess they're the ones that import these figures into the US. Okay, so we got the same info here, and then we have full pictures of the figure here from 3 different angles. One like a kind of 3/4, one frontal, and one from the side. So you definitely can see what you're getting, except for what's on the rear. Okay, no rear shot. Why not just add one more? And then here you got some info here. Definitely not for children 0 to 3. It's a 15 and 8 up figure, I guess. 15 and up. Well, what happened? What's about all the ones underneath, under below that, right? For sale in Japan only. So I don't know. This is sold in Japan, but it's imported by Ultra Tokyo Connection. It's kind of interesting. And then it's ABS and PVC. It says here on the bottom. Okay. Good stuff. Ah, there we go. So there's the back of the figure. So now we got all the sides covered. So that's the back of the figure. And then that same info right there with the balloons background. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the nicest box ever. But you know what? The box is in pretty good shape. It's all gloss too, by the way. And do the balloons continue all the way? No, they don't. It does here. The balloons continue here, but they stop here. Yeah. This one is the only one that's like totally different. The balloons don't line up, but this picture line continues on here. It's an interesting box. Like the artwork on the sides of the boxes continue on. Okay, so let's go unbox her. Okay, so there's the inside of the box. It's just a gray, kind of solid gray color. Not, like I said, not the nicest box to display her in, so I'm not going to keep her in the box. Also, I want to say that the round circles around the box are still intact. So I believe this is it's a virgin pre-owned figure, is what I want to say. It's never been out of the box. So here we go. It's like opening up a time capsule. Okay. Okay, there she is. I got her out of the box, no problem. Not too hard to take out, not too hard to assemble. There wasn't any kind of instructions manual, but I don't think it was necessary. There's really only like 3 pegs on it. I think there's 2 on this leg here, and then 1 right here. It's pretty simple to figure out. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick 360, and then I'm gonna look her over, and then tell you what I think, and we'll scrutinize the figure a little bit. All right, but I don't think there's much to scrutinize for. If I know from Stronger stuff is good stuff, man. Okay, I'd like to apologize for the earlier clips. I had my camera set up wrong, but I have it properly set up now, so we can go take a look at her. So I have to say, there's not much to scrutinize, except for some kind of like overspray here and there, and just some kind of weird kind of stains on the figure. Like I said, I believe this is like never been taken out of the box, so it's pretty much a brand new figure. So I would expect it to be like, to not have any kind of dust or weird marks on it. So, but yeah, we'll take a look at her a little bit closely. Let's start at the base, and then we'll work on our way up. And I tell you, I really love this character. I love her. She's so pretty. Okay, so let's. I moved the camera up a little bit so you can see the base a little bit. It has a nice base. I like it. I was surprised when I saw it when I first took it out. So it's kind of like the entrance way to the park, is what it is. It's kind of like at this kind of cobblestone or brick kind of floor, and then you got this kind of arch right here, and it says Amagi Brilliant Park right there. So there you go. It's a very nice base. I like it. Yeah. and it's a couple different colors, like kind of like 3 different colors. I think this is a lighter shade than the shade on here, and then there's a darker ones like kind of at random intervals, and then you got this kind of dark, like kind of gunmetal color Amagi Brilliant Park logo there. Okay, now I'll go move the camera. Okay, so moving on to the figure itself. So there's the boots she's wearing. They're a very shiny kind of boot. It looks like a combat boot is what it is. Yeah, it looks like a leather combat boot, just similar to the ones Hades Omega wore when he went to basic training. We don't shine boots anymore though. Alright, yeah, so you can kind of see the eyelets and stuff here all painted nicely. It's very a polished black, so she polishes her boots. Very nice. Or they could be those boots that are like always shiny, you know, it's got like this layer of plastic on top. And then there's the laces, they're tied in a funny way. Kind of interesting. I've never seen, like, in the army we tuck the laces into the boots, so. And it's kind of weird how they're just sticking out like that. I don't think they're supposed to stick out. And Hazelbeck is being overly critical. Oh, you know what it could be? It could be because the wind is blowing. That's what it could be. The wind is blowing this away, and it's causing the laces to go up like that. I think there would have to be a really windy day for that to happen, okay? Hazelbeck is being a little too nitpicky there, okay? I'm scrutinizing it, okay? So it's a really shiny black leather, and then I guess the soles are kind of like a matte finish. Very nice. It looks very realistic. I think it does have a little bit of shading. Yeah, I don't know, not really. Yeah, it does. It gets a little bit lighter on the tops. So that's very nice. And you can see the laces and everything. The paint is very good on the boots, okay? So let's go move up to her legs. Let's see if we can get her leggings all the way. Okay, there. She's got those thigh-high stockings there. Very nice. They look like they're kind of thick, and they're kind of like floopy at the end. I don't know how to describe that. It looks very nice. I like it. And there's a little. There's a ribbon to tie here on the top, same on the other side, and it does look like it's kind of, the wind is kind of blowing this way and that way, and like it's, yeah. Okay, very nice. It does have a bit of shading on it. Yeah, you can see it. Like around her knees, it gets darker. It's supposed to be like a white, but it has a kind of like a black shading on it, like very light black, like light gray, we'll say. Okay, very nice. You can kind of see into her boot a little bit too if you look carefully. A little bit in there. It's like her feet are like, her legs are shoved into her boot, like it would be in real life. You know, is what I want to say. It's very realistic. Okay, let's talk about the hip area. Let's see what we got going on here. So there's a lot of different colors going on here. So you kind of got the black ribbons around her thighs, stockings. Then you have the she has wearing a black kind of pleated skirt here, and it's got kind of like some lines around it, almost kind of like a maid kind of skirt. It's very short too, by the way. You can almost see the booty. I know it's one of those skirts that it's high enough. I love it. It's high enough where like you can't see the booty and the panties, but you know it just makes you want to look, you know. It's just the right length, you know. It's perfect. Yeah, and you can see it's kind of fluttering up like this a little bit. So the wind is like, it's just blowing all over the place. I don't really see which way it's blowing on this figure, to tell you the truth, man. Okay, so let's go move up a little bit. We'll go take a look at her blouse. Okay, so that's the top right there, and it's a red, kind of like a little. It's a little bit dark red, or it's a bright red. I'll call it a bright red. So there you go. She's got her hand on her side there, not quite her hip, and you can see there's some gold buttons or brass buttons, very nicely painted, and like you see the molding and the, you know, the folds and stuff. The clothing, it looks very realistic, like here on the side too. Very nice sculpting is what I'm going to say. And you can see she has quite the ample chesticles, justices, breastesses area. That's one reason. That's one reason I like this character. He has a good posture too, and she's kind of got this golden cord going around her shoulder here, and it kind of goes down here. It's very similar to a military outfit. I'll tell you that now. That's similar to like in the army we have like infantry cords and stuff, and different cords and stuff on the suit, and they symbolize, you know, like what job you did in the army, you know, what things you did in the army type of thing, and that's kind of similar to that. But that's true. She's like part of the she's like the royal guard or something, is what I remember in the anime, right? She was born into the royal guard, so it is very much like a military uniform is what she's wearing right now. Okay, very nice. It does have some shading kind of around where all the folds are and stuff. The cord is like just kind of like a one color, and then you can see back here there's like a button here on the back. Very nice. It helps you know, keeps that tight figure, you know. It's got two buttons there, and it's kind of gold, and it brings them together. And then there's a white ribbon on top here, and then like the collar is black right here. Okay, and then you got the black cuffs here, the line there. There's like 4 buttons on the cuff here. Okay, and then we'll go look at her hand real quick. Okay, so since we're kind of here in this area already, let's go talk about the rifle and her hand. So there's her hand sitting on the butt of the rifle. It's got one of those what do we call it? It's like a matchlock rifle. Or a flintlock rifle. That's what they were called. Those are kind of black powder rifles, but if you watch the anime, it's a magical gun, is what it is. Okay, so it's a magical. I forgot. There's a specific name for this kind of rifle, but I think we'll just call it a magical rifle for now. But there it is. Very nice. It's very blocky looking, and it has some kind of like gold kind of designs on it and stuff. There's the trigger right there. It looks like it's got like 2 triggers. It's an interesting design right there. I don't know why it has 2 triggers. Maybe it shoots 2 different kind of magical bullets at one time. I don't know. There's the tip of it. So this would be a Mannlichner or a Mannlichner. I don't. It's this kind of like a German term for like it's a full rifle is what it's called. Just in case you guys don't know, it's a full rifle where the stock, the stock and the barrel like is the stock is the same length as the barrel basically. Okay, it's supposed to give the rifle more like rigid. It makes the rifle stronger. Okay, so you can use it as like a walking stick or something, you know. And then here's the hammer. That's the hammer right there, and then you can see there's a little, I think that's the flint right there, the red part right there. That has some kind of magical gunpowder in it or something. I don't know, man. And then there's the wood on the stock. It's a kind of like it looks like a sand colored wood is what it looks like. Okay, very nice. And then you can see her hand holding it, and she's got some kind of like pink nail polish on a little bit. Okay, and then there's the other hand right there, and you really can't make out the nail polish too much on this hand though. I don't know why. Yeah, see, so that's one little attention to detail. You can see it on the thumb though, but you can't really see it on the other fingers here. It's not very noticeable, but here it's very noticeable. So like, I gotta dig him for that, you know, the other fingernail. Unless she just, you know, she was doing, the story is she was doing her nails up, and then she was late to work. She realized she's late to work, and she forgot to do the other half. That's the story. Okay. All right, so now let's go look at the face. Oh, look at the face. So you know what I love about this character is her hair. I love Sento Isuzu's hair. It's like very nice and floofy looking hair. It's like a light kind of brown color, and it's very long, and she wears it in a ponytail. Very pretty. Okay. And she wears a ribbon in her hair, like a really big kind of floofy kind of ribbon. The tips of it are black, and there's like a black line right here. It has a little bit of shading where the folds are and stuff. Very nice. Hair has shading too. It gets lighter up here and darker down here. Okay, and then like, yeah, all the little kind of like details in her hair are all shaded and stuff. Very nice, very nice. And then there's that kind of seam line there. They've kind of hidden it by parting her hair like that, so it actually kind of fits together pretty well with it, so it's not very noticeable. Then you got her ears poking out here. The skin, very good. What little skin there is, it's really good. Her face, really nice. She's got those big eyes kind of looking to the side. She's a little bit blushing a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like she's blushing a little bit. And I think that's kind of like the angle that they'd want you to view her at. Very cool. And she's kind of got that kind of emotionless Sento Isuzu face on there that you should come to know, you know. All right, so yeah, I kind of talked up a storm on this figure. Very nice, especially the jacket. The jacket really stands out, you know, the colors and everything. If it's one thing that really nice about this figure is the jacket. The jacket looks really good, but the rest of the figure looks really good too. So I did mention that there was some kind of like overspray. I kind of see some, it's hard to tell in the camera, but yeah, there's some like kind of like specks here. Let's see if I can. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you won't be able to see it in the camera, but there's some couple little specks here on the skirt in the black part. I tried to rub it off to see if it was dust or something, but it looks like it's been painted onto there, so that's some kind of QC stuff. I did notice when I was looking at the hair, when I was looking down here, if you kind of peek in the crevices a little bit in the hair, you can kind of see a little bit of glue, but it's not very noticeable at all, so yeah. Oh, yeah, there's an overspray right here. Yeah, there's an overspray. It looks a little over. It's like a little shiny in this area, and then there's like a splotch there, an overspray splotch. Okay, I don't know if you can really see it in the camera all that well, but yeah, you can kind of make it out right around here, right around there. There's like kind of a splotch. It's an overspray. That's what it is. And I did notice like in certain spots there's some like kind of overspray spots. But they're not very noticeable. Yeah, you'd have to really look carefully. Little like specks of overspray, so that's what I think that is. But there's so many different colors on this figure, you know. She's so beautiful too. Yeah, so there you go. There's your Sento Isuzu 3D waifu. Looks good. Lots of different colors: red, black, white, kind of sand and skin, white and brown. Lots of different colors. So looks good. I'm pretty happy with this figure, especially for $70. Is not a bad deal. A lot of the Sento Isuzu figures are pretty pricey, so I think a lot of them are like triple digits. One of them I'd like to get is the pirate one. The one where she's stepping on Tirami. I think it's really funny, and she looks very sexy in the pirate outfit. I like that one, but it's really expensive, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that one anytime soon. So I would like to get it, but it's on my wish list, is what it is. So yeah, very nice. So we'll get some 360 degree shots and some close-ups, and that'll be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I don't know if you can get her now. Let's go look. Okay, I just kind of looked. I couldn't find any other places that had her, but if you look on my figure collection, a bunch of people are trying to sell her for about $100. So that's how much I would expect to pay for a figure like this. The price is $9,800 actually on my figure collection, is like the MSRP. So $100 is about how much you would spend. So I got Hades Omega got a good bargain on this one, $30 off. So not bad. So yeah, if you were to get her now, Expect to pay about $100, and she's a 2015 figure, and I don't think they're making her anymore, so it'd be kind of hard to find her brand new. Isuzu Amagi got very lucky with this one because it was pre-owned, but it was never opened, so it's practically a brand new figure. So, and the box is in excellent condition too, by the way. So, all right, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm really happy with it. She looks really great in that uniform. She's the skirt fluttering in the wind. You can almost kind of see the booty, but not quite. Oh, she's wearing stripes. She's wearing stripes. They look like blue or green stripes. Okay, if you know what I mean. And yeah, she looks good. I'm really happy with her. All right, I'll get some shots of her. Yes, we go.